Hi everyone. I'm writing my story of the human butchers and the illegal cosmetic surgical procedures they've been doing on me to make me look like an aged woman with false documents, hiding me here in the United States as a German and Iranian hostage when they killed my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and practice of war crimes that Germany brought here from World War II, that they never stopped the war crimes. They just brought them here. But these are new lip nips and tucks that on Facebook I have put where my lips were like swollen for almost a month after they butchered my face, and they've been altering my nose. See, from each side in the front, it all looks different. That's the way that they can take different angles and pictures of people that kill people and try to steal their lives and their identities, and impersonating being someone can and it's part of mutilization, disfigurement. They've rammed so much things up into my vagina and taken so many tissues out of my vagina and made me birth so many kids, and birthing crimes, war crime marriages, forced marriages. The state of Florida has made a shitload of money embezzling from the federal government, Federal Reserve. But yeah. This is Sophia's work. Well, I hear the Middle East is going to take their country over and destroy it. But that's from my Mexican friends here in this town in Arkansas. I got trafficked here by a German trucking company. A lady that goes by the name of Susan Hooper. She's the reason why my grandmother's dead. Real good woman, my grandmother. But they brought my great-grandparents here, my grandparents, and my mother. They probably killed my dad or forced him to go hide behind the Colombians that aren't going to make it. You know, I don't know why you guys are hiding behind people that they don't even plan on them making it either. But yeah, Kristen and Danny and them, his sisters, are like evil demons. They surgically alter themselves to look like children. They've got somebody in the FBI leaking how they try to find predators. And now you got organized crime families that are trying to use the same tactics, just in a different outcome. Now they're using their adults that look like children to prey upon children. And they were stalking me in middle school. I was actually put in middle school when I was still 10. Just the creases of my body parts of my hands have been surgically altered, back of my knees and my arms. Anywhere you can find a crease, they've surgically altered my vagina, completely mutilated it. Spanish women like to mutilate other little girls when they're raping them, when they're hiring men to rape our bodies. I've been sold out here in Arkansas too. Homeless people, blacks, Spanish, nasty people that other crime families want to off. Usually the people that rape me get whacked. I know the cops down in Florida are involved in human trafficking. So is the CPS. They're letting the porn industry come in, and they're using chemical weapons. They're very armed with chemical weapons and balloons they insert into your body to rip it apart. So, if you people have any friends that your kids are bringing in, their family wakes up not feeling so good the next day, you know your daughter's got raped and your wife just got harvested, and God only knows what they're going to do to you men. Yeah, that's the new surgical procedures. This is what they're going to do to Spanish women next. Teach them a lesson. Not to be committing race hate crimes. Right now they're just trying to make them think that they're getting away with something. But actually, it's all just to eliminate them. The Middle Easterns and the Germans want to do war crimes on them next. Fill up their bank accounts. Yeah, they put real deep indentions in there. The whole inside of my mouth. They filed my teeth down. There's somebody out there that's trying to use my body. They're trying to kill me and turn me into a dough body. So if the Bureau of Investigations are investigating anything, hey, they're using your satellites and your cable to alter imagery. They are tampering with evidence. And I am a federal witness of human smuggling. And I can basically, I'd have no problems with snitching and telling on anybody what messes with me and my family and that have killed my ancestors. It's the same Middle Easterns that went over there and attacked and killed off the Russian Tsar. Just a different generation. Same people. Because I think Queen Victoria's bloodline was married into there. We're fucking up Queen Victoria's bloodline for some reason. Even the German one. Even the German queen over there's got problems. She shouldn't have been having people hurt to take the throne. But yeah, I've started being mutilated down in West Palm Beach and Lake Worth. The Salvation Army, West Palm Beach branch, they harbor at their sex trafficking, porn industry, people, pedophile ring down there in that church. They put a lot of money in there with all the people they rape. And they rip apart. And they kill. And they hurt. And they don't care. They've been dehumanized and told that they're allowed to use anybody in this country that they want to. That includes everyone involved. You doctors, lawyers, all of you that are involved with those people, you're not going to make it. So there you go. That's what you get for ripping me apart and killing my family. My mom, my grandmother, they gassed her to death. They ripped the inside of her out. They harvested all the skin tissue layers and her epidermis layers, all her skin, fused them together to make them look old and wrinkled. Harvested her eyes, swapped them out with other people's. Made her face look old because Susan was jealous. She's a jealous demon who impersonates being an heiress. She kills people. And then she surgically alters herself and her skin and her body to try to make herself think that she's someone else. She's criminally insane. And so is Jennifer and Jessica, all of them. Jerry ain't gonna get away with it. The Middle Easterns are gonna off them. They're way too sick. And they tested them to see just how sick they were. They don't care about them either. Sophia knows it. She's been told to mislead as many people as she can. They're going after the black people that hurt me. All the way from elementary school, from West Palm Beach and Lake Worth, all the way to where I am today. Any black people that were involved in harming me, my life, or that try to get me harmed, beware. They're going to mess you up. Yeah, Jerry was so jealous of being born retarded that he had me and my brother hurt in the head. Jack did, Marilyn, Patty and them. They crushed me through a windshield of a car when I was a baby, put an implant in my head with a balloon up underneath it to flatten my skull so I couldn't think properly. Crushed my brothers too. Put him in foster care while they harvested him in Florida. And yeah, we're all here on false documents. Counterfeited, false, human smuggling, false documents. That's how they hide us here. And Rayla, Jackie, Bobby, Brittany, they stole my immigration cards, my birth certificates of me and my kids, social security numbers, all kinds of shit. During Hurricane Ivan, out of a briefcase that I had. So that's where a bunch of my documents went, connected to Jack. Owns a pawn shop. The one that's got contracts out on Spanish people that harm, including the ones he uses. He knows what's going to happen and he don't give a shit. But yeah, they constantly rape me to death on Detroit Boulevard in Florida for a transgender fucking redheaded clown that is a fraud. Everything about it's a lie. The way it acts is a lie. The way it looks is a lie. And what it's hiding from the people she uses to hurt people, he is a lie. And yes, they use a lot of camera tricks. And in California, they're spying through the cameras everywhere. They can hack into your camera security systems in your house, on the streets, at red lights, almost everywhere. They took a picture, looked like me sitting in a car driving, plastered my face on it and sent it off and gave me a warning for driving. It wasn't even me in the car, but it had a big ghost face over it. I tried to keep it for evidence, but they swiped it from me while they were blowing my guts up through my navel. You can see all the scars on my fingers. All that's fake. Every bit of it. They're wrapping it completely around my fingers. The back of my knees, my arms right here, you can tell. What they do is they go in and they start pulling and twisting the skin tissue layers to the left or up. They zigzag it. And then they go to the next layer and deplete it, fuse it, and drag it around. They've done it to my legs. My whole bottom of my feet don't even have the same creases on them as they used to. They took a lot of parts out of my ankles, my feet, and swapped a lot of bones and tissues in my feet. I've had more anti-rejection drugs and medication pumped into my body illegally than probably anybody else that I know of. And they mutilated my mom till it killed her. They pumped a lot of wax into her arteries. They pumped it in my arteries too. I've got a scar down on my groin where they pumped wax into my left artery of my leg. And then started Kathy. She likes to pump fat from other people into other people's bodies. She hurts children that way. She hurts all kinds of people. I know Gary's family, none of them have their real body parts. They're all fake. I know they're all going to get hurt. They only had people around me that they want to hurt, including transgenders and porn stars. And yes, LA is involved, and they don't get away with it. Somebody's been watching them ever since I was a child. And as well as you guys know, and as well as I know, people like that get hurt real bad. And yeah, they drugged me around and trafficked me in illicit sex acts when they smuggled us here. And then stole our documents and tried to make us look older. So Mormons are doing it too. Big Mormon cult out in Utah. They're spreading around, trying to hitch to a first wife they can kill for something else that's going to kill them. And that's what they do. All they do is gas and kill people. So, oh yeah, my new work, my new neck. That's how we get. They put a dough body in my mom's grave. Somebody internationally needs to come over here and check that out. So, but I'm filing my forms and I'm writing my side of the story and all the chemical weapons that they're using, that they're armed with, and the surgical things that are not legal around the globe to do to people, and the things that they're doing to people. And I see a lot of people out here have been hurt too. So, and yeah, this isn't legal in the United States either. So if you've taken a bribe and you're one of those physicians, I've seen what they do to you. You shouldn't have done it. Dumbass idiots. Anyway, you guys have a nice day. Figured I'd give you a little update on the new nips and tucks and shit. I can't show the rest part of my body. It would be indecent exposure, and that kind of mutilization, it might scare you. So anyway, goodbye, have a nice day.